This is the Courthouse Tavern Case of the Week, brought to you by the Courthouse Tavern, located 310 Forbes Avenue in downtown Pittsburgh's Crown to Go. Anywhere else, Matt Desmond off to my left-hand side, Miss Melissa Stokowski off to my right-hand side. Lady, gentleman, Pitt, a little bit of disappointment there. Just really struggled in the second round.
A lot of disappointment.
You know, who do you blame for this loss, Melissa? This is just a terrible, terrible loss for Pitt.
It is. I put the blame on Jamie Dixon. There is no reason he should have had his players underneath the basket when Gilbert Brown was shooting. This put Nazir Robinson in the position to foul, which he did, and that really, in turn, cost them the game. There was no reason that they shouldn't be back. The best that Butler would do is get a half-court shot. And to me, those coaching decisions in the last 2 minutes at the end of the game completely cost them the game.
Matt?
You really have to put this blame on Nazir Robinson. I mean, he even said after the game it was his fault that the game was lost. I mean, with 0.8 seconds left in the ball game, there's no shot that Butler is going to get that miracle shot up to win the ball game. The best opportunity for the Panthers is to go into overtime and get the best shots for them to win that game. But Nazir Robinson fouled Howard, and he got to the foul line and won the game for Butler.
But, Matt, all the coach has to do is just take them off the free throw line. Just don't even have them anywhere near the basketball. Don't make Nazir Robinson have to make that stupid play. I mean, I think it's a quarter Robinson's foot. I mean, he is an idiot, but Jamie Dixon's a bigger idiot for even letting him sit on the foul line.
I think Robinson's probably the hardest working person on the Panther team, but I think Nazir Robinson just was a little bit too aggressive when that opportunity came, when the ball was coming down to the player. But yeah, I have to say Jamie Dixon is a big part of this because you don't want your players to be under the hoop with under a second left in the ball game, and I think it really just cost that team.
How disappointing for the program is this loss as a whole? I mean, this is a team that a lot of people had going to the Final Four, a lot of people going to the national championship. How disappointing is this, and how far is this going to set back? Should we get rid of Jamie Dixon?
I think that the biggest factor to come out of this game is that Jamie Dixon is no longer untouchable. They got rid of Dave Wannstedt for not producing results, and this is exactly what Jamie Dixon is doing. And it kind of goes back to recruiting. It goes back to preparing your team for games like this. And they absolutely were not prepared along with his coaching decisions. And you have to go back to Gibbs throwing up that shot and the shot clock expiring. These are unacceptable things, and it really, these players play with their hearts all season. Then to have your coach, I don't want to say ruin it, but yeah, ruin it for you in the end. That's very disappointing, and that looks bad on Pitt's behalf.
Defend your boy, Desmond. Defend him.
Well, I'm actually going to have to agree with Melissa.
Yes.
I know, it gets on tape because I really don't do this often. But look at Jamie Dixon. He recruits players that fit in the Big East, and that's what they do well. Jamie Dixon always has a nice record in the Big East tournament and Big East conference play, but when it comes to the national tournament time, that's where they failed to succeed. And Jamie Dixon has to get some of those top 50 players in here, get those All-American McDonald players into this system, and that's where he's lacking. I believe they did get a recruit in here. That will take place in 2012. But that's what they need to do.
How disappointing is the Big East as a whole? I mean,
not
one team that did not play another Big East team advanced through the second round. And we're talking to Notre Dame, who just got trounced by Florida State. I mean, I looked dumb because I had them go to the national championship game.
Yeah, I did too.
I mean, they trounced, absolutely hammered. This is terrible for the Big East, the best conference.
It is. It's embarrassing. And, it's what do you do from there? You do step up your recruiting, and you do what you can. But in the end, it just really, really makes them look awful.
How messed up's your bracket?
Let's not talk about it.
How messed up's your bracket?
It could be saved in the end because I have Ohio State.
It's pretty bad right now, though.
It's very bad right now, but I have hope in the end. I do have hope in the end.
Mine's pretty bad, too.
It's real bad.
I
think everyone's is. Nobody expected a lot of this.
We all failed. I apologize for our sideline crew. We all failed you.